Hee, it appears my calculations were correct. I knew that at this very spot I would encounter none other than Tu, the hero who saw us through the final days. So certain was I of my math that I stood here for... Well, let's not concern ourselves with that. When did I finish 6.0? She's been here for like 2 months. I am Nenjiji, assistant to one Professor Claudian. We work with the Itioscope to observe the ethereal sea and delve into its myriad mysteries. Some mysteries, though, are beyond even our capabilities to unravel. The strange crystal we but recently discovered, for instance, defies our every conjecture. You've been to the center of the star and far beyond it, however, so we hope that you may see something in this crystal that we academics do not. I beg you lend us your well-traveled eye at Aporia. Professor Claudian will be eagerly awaiting your arrival. A crystal. Ooh. Alright. Greetings too, and welcome to my humble laboratory. I'm sure Nemgigi has already told you plenty about us, but allow me to introduce myself personally. I am Claudian, leader of this little research collective. I must admit, I've been nervous about this meeting ever since Nemgigi set out to find you. For a researcher in my field, there is no greater an honor than to meet the first man in history to traverse the ethereal sea and return to tell the tale. The professor speaks often and at length of your deeds, but he has no small number of achievements to his own name. He has peered deeper into the ethereal sea than any other Charlian, and the breadth of his knowledge is peerless. Peerless perhaps, but for a single man, we must seize this precious opportunity to learn what we can from him, and perhaps crack this conundrum that has stumped 3 of us for moons. So where did they find this crystal? They just find it like floating in there? It was we who peered into the fathomless sea from the Antitar in the Dravanian hinterlands. There we spoke with Heidelin and learned of the fate that would befall this star at the final days. Ooh, okay. And then they built this one, right? Soon thereafter, all research was moved to Labyrinthos, and through the Itioscope we did continue our vigil. As impressive a work as the device is, however, it can glimpse but a fraction of the sea's infinite depths. Which brings us to the matter at hand. Not long after the Exodus was declared, we recovered an unusual crystal shard during a routine observation. It appeared before us suddenly, as if propelled to the surface by some unknown force. Okay. Sus. We found that it possessed an ethereal density that exceeds that of normal crystals by orders of magnitude, and its shape resembles nothing which occurs in the natural world. It was made, not formed. Unfortunately, that was the extent of the information we could glean before we were forced to turn our focus towards the Exodus. The crystal was very nearly forgotten amidst the sudden upheaval. But thanks to the efforts of a certain someone, that crisis is now behind us, and we are free to resume our research. You're welcome. Thus, we did decide to seek you out, the dauntless adventurer who delved into the unknown and beheld its innermost secrets, and now we would have you see for yourself. A crystal. It was made by Elpis, wasn't it? Here is the crystal in question. If it resembles aught you have encountered before, even by the smallest degree, please say so. I have a feeling it may do. Wow. Which one is this? Is it? It's not the Azim crystal, is it? Memory abides within this crystal. I know of someone who bears a similar crystal. Yeah, memory abides. Who's the someone who bears a similar? As I thought, you do know what this is. Please tell me everything. Everything? It's a long ass story, man. I see. The Ashians use these to transfer their memories to new vessels. Fascinating indeed. It was plain that this crystal was special somehow, but this revelation surpasses even my considerable expectations. Similar artifacts have appeared throughout the ages. Memories of martial techniques manifested as crystalline shards on the battlefield, or storied stones passed from master to student. A comparison between said artifacts and this crystal may prove a fruitful first step in unveiling its true nature. What do you think, Professor? What? Who's he speaking to? Ashian memories. Windows through which we can gaze upon the convocation of 14. Like the crystal in 2's story, this one does not bear the mark of the convocation. Who then could these memories belong to? More importantly, why were they stored in this particular shard? More importantly still, why was it set adrift on the ethereal sea? He's the obsessive type. I get it. Professor Claudian. Slap him. Huh? Yes? I'm well aware that contemplation is the key to breakthrough, but there is propriety to consider. We have a guest, one you invited explicitly. Must we do this every time? Don't interrupt him. What? Yes, of course, our guest. Terribly sorry. I do so easily find myself unmoored by the tides of rumination. Perhaps a more engaging use of your time with us would be for you to take up that crystal. Indeed, if there are memories stored within, they may reveal themselves to you upon contact. Wait for it. Oh! Faint voice. If anyone, message. Pandemonium. Please. Pieces. Grief. Threat. Star. In danger. Yeah, no. Everything's cool. Nothing's... Yeah. That expression does not bode well. What did you see? The final days. Again. The final days. Pandaemonium is not a word I have heard before. If my knowledge of the ancient tongue serves me, it means all demons. Not a name that inspires optimism, all things considered. In the event that another star-shattering cataclysm is in fact bearing down upon us, I would have the aforementioned examples of crystallized memory to hand. Namgigi, Rusino, I entrust their procurement to you. If there are more memories to be extracted from this crystal, we will find them. As for you two, there is a person I would have you seek, the one who has delivered so dire a warning. Your story tells us that this crystal could very well have been made by one of the ancients. If that is the case, then discerning the nature of this pandemonium would require a trip far into the past, to an era before the Sundering. Ooh, we're going back. I know of only one individual capable of such a feat. The very hero who traversed time to prevent the world's doom. I must confess, the tales people tell of your adventures beggar belief, and their veracity has been subject of much debate among my peers. After today's meeting, however, there can be no doubt in my mind that every incredible exploit is fact. So I ask you now, return to the past, find out what and where Pandaemonium is, and if we need be concerned by this message. Thank you. For the time being, you should keep the crystal in your possession. I do not think you have seen the last of its memories, and more may be drawn out as you approach their source. Safe travels, and may we meet again soon to share our findings. Okay. to the past. We're back, baby. If receives this message. Who is this? Is it Elpis? It could be. I have a feeling it is. Oh. Come, Pandaemonium, quickly. I love how it's slow motion every time. Are we back in the little place? With the aetheryte? How are we back here? We don't have an, or maybe we will? Oh! Maybe she's here? Isn't this before? Oh my god, I love this place so much. I missed it. Hello? The face. Confused boy. Boy? Huh. This is Elpis. Elpis was a kid, right? Could it be? No, of course not. Apologies. For the briefest moment I thought you to be a dear friend of mine. I realize now that such a notion is preposterous. A dear friend? He told me a falling star would appear before me, and I suppose you must be it. Truth be told, I did not expect the expression to be so literal. Does he mean a Zam? Told him that? Ooh. You put on your ancient gear. Oh, true. Yarby. Themis? I just noticed his name. It's not a Elpis. Or maybe it is. Maybe that's like his official name or something. I don't know. I'll be back, dude. Hang on. Oh, shit. Sorry. I'm so glad we're back here, man. Elpis is a title. Why did he never tell us? Maybe did he forget his name? Why did he never tell us his fucking name, dude? Apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Themis, as you can see by my bare face. I am not one of Elpis's observers. Rather, I am come here on an assignment which has been more or less routine up until this very moment. You certainly do know how to make an entrance. I must wonder what brought you here, for it is plain that you do not belong here, or any place I know for that matter. Ooh, do we reveal? Yeah, we reveal. I am Azim's familiar. Wait, is that a lie? Wasn't that what they joked about? I'm also here on an assignment. Because I'm not actually a familiar, right? Are you here to investigate Pandaemonium, perchance? It would not surprise me, should we share a purpose. If so, we may be able to help one another. But first, might I trouble you to explain how you came to collide with my skull? Wait, I landed on his head? Uh-oh. No wonder he forgot his name and all the shit and he went crazy. I see. I believe that dispels any major doubts I had concerning your intentions. Apologies for being so intrusive, but you must understand this is an uncommon occurrence. Yeah, I would think so. Somebody falling from the sky and landing on your head is kind of uncommon. I shall pry no further, for I am well aware that we all have secrets we must keep. However, if I may, I would very much like to take a look at this crystal of yours. Who do we think made it? Was it him? Fascinating. While I cannot say much as to what it contains, it is clear that there are memories stirring within. Memories that speak of something gravely amiss in Pandaemonium. Is Pandaemonium a place? The facility extends beneath Elpis and is overseen by the words of Lahabrea. Okay. It houses those creations that are highly valued as research subjects and highly dangerous to the star. Naturally, it is strictly guarded and under constant surveillance. Okay. Several days ago, however, an unnatural shift in the flow of its surrounding ether was detected. Soon thereafter, all communications from Pandaemonium ceased. Uh-oh. It's like Arkham Asylum. I am here as a representative of an organization that works directly with the Convocation and have been tasked with investigating this incident. Emmett, right? Surely. He was sent here by Emmett. Now that there is some measure of transparency between us, might I offer a suggestion as to what we should do next? We go in, see what's up. We're familiars there. This place doesn't look creepy. Now then, my proposal is a simple one. Let us journey to Pandaemonium together. Our destination is the same, and I suspect the arrangement would work to our mutual benefit. Besides, I should have no trouble gaining us both access. I do hope you agree. I would be loath to part ways from the falling star I have been waiting for so long. Originally, I had planned to conduct my investigation with the friend I mentioned earlier. He had also noticed the anomaly near Pandaemonium, so it only seemed natural that we should investigate it together. However, he eventually decided that it would be unwise for us both to go. If two members of our organization were seen poking our heads about restricted facilities, it could raise questions, you see. I decided to go alone, but he left me with these words: "Fear not, for in my absence a star shall fall before you." While I could not comprehend his meaning at the time, I believe now I understand. He does have a way of being right about these things. Why are we never in the same places as them? It's like Batman. Or Superman, or Spider-Man. I just want to meet him. I know it's me, but like, I do like the mystery of it though. Even so, his hints of what to come are generally more cryptic. I suppose I should have kept my gaze to the heavens. Suffice it to say that I am grateful for your presence either way. As for the matter at hand, we must first gain permission from the words of Lahabrea for entry into Pandaemonium. There ought to be a speaker waiting at Anagnorisis. Nobody tell them about the future with Lahabrea, okay? Nobody mentioned that. Wait, is it? I don't think it is. It's very similar though. I sent a request for permission before setting forth to Elpis. With luck, we shall not be waiting long. I wonder if... would they exist? They're somewhere around here. Does Meteon exist yet? What a fascinating etheric signature. In accordance with the Convocation's request, the two of you have been granted leave to observe Pandaemonium. I shall register your ether for the records. From this point on, you may freely come and go from Pandaemonium as you please. Okay, that's sick. Now that was a painless process. I take this as a sign we were meant to conduct our investigations together. Of course, while you have been permitted entry into the facility, the specimens housed inside must be handled with the utmost care. You are to heed the warder's instructions at all times. Those who conduct their work within Pandaemonium are called warders for their role with respect to the creatures within. Generally, creations that pose a threat to the safety of the star must be undone. Oh, yeah. Further study. Who was it that they were going to put in there? The creature that we killed, and then Hermes had his whole, like, speech thing. I remember that. Generally, creations that pose a threat to the safety of the star must be undone. However, the words of Lahabrea has deemed certain such creations as worthy of further study, interring them within the facility. Those who spend their days in Pandaemonium are not merely researchers, they must work tirelessly to ensure that none of their subjects slip their shackles. For all intents and purposes, the place is a dungeon. Perhaps such a comparison arouses frightful imagery, but Pandaemonium is a frightful place. Good to know. I know not the purpose of your investigation, but if you discover aught that merits a report, pray do so with utmost haste. Master Lahabrea shall guide us upon the proper course of action from there. Then I take it that means you have detected nothing amiss as of late. The warders have reported nothing that would cause alarm. Minor fluctuations in ether have been observed, but surely Master Lahabrea would have acted if they were anything worth worrying about. I see. It appears Lahabrea is kept well abreast of the goings-on here, then. I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries by asking, but you seem to be quite familiar with Master Lahabrea. Do you know him? Oh, all the stories I could tell you. I know his buddy as well with the sideburns, the mutton chops. You are no mere familiar, are you? Master Lahabrea is not known for being generous with his time. That one would have stories of his company, almost beggars belief. Regardless, while I doubt I need to tell you this, he is of the Convocation. Take care that your actions do not hinder his work. And with that, we are free to make our way to Pandaemonium. The naos that will take us there is on the eastern bank of the Leve. Let us delay no further. Oh yeah, the place with the gorgeous lake. We chased a little girl through. Yeah, had to contain my surprise for the sake of appearances, but it is true that you two have met Lahabrea in the flesh. I find you more fascinating by the moment. Still, I shall refrain from asking too many questions. Secrets will make our journey all the more intriguing. We shall come to know each other in time, I wager, or else why would fate have orchestrated our meeting? In any case, let us be off. Truth be told, this will be my first time beholding the fabled Pandaemonium with my own eyes. Here's to a new adventure, eh? Teleport to Pandaemonium. Okay. Oh my god. It is much as I feared. Speaker seemed in such high spirits that for a moment I thought the ethereal irregularity not nearly so grave a portent as I had imagined. Alas, 'twas a fleeting and vain hope. What's happening, dude? To gaze upon this complex network of chains and wards, the untrained eye might not sense anything awry. No effort has been spared in making this place impenetrable. Oh, they like locked it down? Oh, these things, I see. Damn, man. This is awesome. Did they put people in the little prison things? Even the finest of masterworks is not without its flaws, however. Ooh. Someone or something is tampering with the protections. It's working from within, eroding them from the inside out. Oh, it's trying to get out. I see. Fear not. There is no immediate danger. I reinforced what protections I could the moment we arrived. This will not put an end to whatever is occurring, but it shall at least serve to slow its progress. One small victory, though the road ahead of us is yet long. Yes, powerful forces are at work here. The silence in the air speaks volumes. While I did not expect a bustling facility, I see not a single warder. Our first course of action should be to seek one out wherever they may be. However, there is something you must know. The magic I wove upon entering requires my constant awareness. That is to say, if we are forced to fight, I cannot risk joining you in battle. Okay, I've got chat. Should I lose focus, Pandaemonium's protections will rapidly crumble before the force assailing them. Okay. Good info, good comms. Were there another way, I would gladly choose it, but let us at least be grateful that neither of us is here alone, trapped in hopeless circumstances. If we should fail to find a peaceable solution, then I hope that I can rely on your strength to see us through. This doesn't come as a surprise, to be honest. That's cheeky. Of course, you have my promise. Although usually the cheeky answer is better. Thank you for all. But you probably would have said something along the lines of like, oh, you do resemble a Zam or something. Thank you for offering your help so willingly. If weapons are drawn, I hope to be able to lend at least a touch of magical support. Creation magics do have their uses in that regard. I had it in mind to use your ether as a basis for illusory allies that will fight at your side. Perhaps 7 shall do. Not exactly an army, but by the looks of you, a formidable band nonetheless. Okay, a bit of lore tie-in. It seems like they always try to do that now, and so shall it be. Now, what, I wonder, awaits us in Pandaemonium's pitiless halls? I wonder. Asphodelos, the first circle. Okay. Alright, here we go, boys. What is this known as? P1N, right? P1N, baby. Let's go! Uh-oh. Who dis? I'll save them. I must. What? What? This appears to be one of the warders we seek, but I'm afraid he's in no state to answer questions. Perhaps you can... something? Oh, there's an arena. Heed my call. What's up, guys? How goes it? Hello. Ericthonios. What's up, Eric? All right. Okay. Chat, will I die? I should have run a poll, but... anyways. Uh-oh, we have level 90 bard rotation I do not know yet. Okay, I know what this is. Ayo. Okay. They're teaching. Good lesson. There's the raid wide. So they didn't do the 2 autos raid wide thing. Yay. Okay. Okay, this has been easy so far. Heavy hand. That's a buster. I dig the music though. Intemperance. Surrounded by the power of fire. Okay, so we go on ice. Hoggies. Now I am on ice, so I need to go in the... Oh boy. Okay, it's Delubrum. Where's the ice here? I don't know, but I'm trooping that. Oh god. Oh, I think I've seen this somewhere. In? Oh, okay. So he does that one. Then you swap. Gotcha. Okay, he's doing light plus he cleaves. I see. Okay. Light plus he's cleaving that side. So you go over here. Okay. Okay. Ether flail that side plus you need to be off the thing. Okay. I do wonder how different this is going to be from Eden, like difficulty-wise. Slam shot. That seems like a raid wide. It is. If it costs me my life, I will triumph. Who is this guy? Eric. Oh, the totems have different... Does it come from the top or the bottom, chat? I'm going with bottom, because they're here. Okay. And then it's, yeah, double ice. Okay. Oh god, we gotta get off that. Fleal? Are you gonna get off that side as well? Oh my god, okay. Okay. I'm not dead yet. Surprisingly. Is it 15%? I think this was a red wipe. Oh no. Where's the thing? Oh, he's getting that side. I like how the music is from light to like light theme to like dark organs. Like, oh, he's dead! Woo! Let's go. 07s for Eric. See ya. We barely knew ye. Literally, like, who is this dude? We need to find out who Eric is. Who this fucking dude is. Is he dead? Nobody ever dies. Well, some people die in this game, but very rarely does somebody die. I don't think he's dead. That was a thrilling display, and if I may be so vaunting, the warriors I spun from your ether fought even more splendidly than I had anticipated. That's you, chat! Yay! I suppose they were cut from excellent cloth after all. We should wait until this man regains his senses. He wears the robes of a warder, and I would be very curious to know what drove him to attack us sight unseen. This music! He stirs. Just say he's awake. He stirs. It's so ominous. He stirs. What? What came over me? It's coming back to me. My mind was filled with a storm of desperation, anger. I leapt at you, though I knew not of your intentions. Pray accept my apologies and my thanks. Had you not knocked some sense back into me, I may have fallen upon someone less capable of defending themselves. Shit, we clocked him right in the noggin. What's up, Eric? I am Ericthonios, a warder of Asphodelos, Pandaemonium's highest layer, and the place we're in now. One must wonder why you were so desperate to keep us out. What is happening in Pandaemonium? Creations interred within Asphodelos have been set free and stalk its halls to no end but violence. Set free by whom? That is not good, to say the least. Has this ever happened before? No, never. Each level of Pandaemonium is under the charge of a key ward, who keeps strict control over the most minute aspects of their domain. They're selected with great care, and their loyalty to Master Lahabrea is absolute. Yet, something has gone terribly wrong. Try as we might to hold the line, the chaos within is overwhelming. I hardly realized that I had become separated from my colleagues. I remember a chorus of whispers assailing my senses, and afterwards only flashes of rage and fury. Then blackness, from which I awoke to find that whatever had overcome me was gone. I see. Your senses may have been muddled by magics that affect the mind. Perhaps the self-same ones that saw you separated from the other warders. Whatever had taken a hold of me, Thank you for releasing me from its clutches. That you've come here from the surface must mean some word of our plight has reached the outside world. If you know anything that may help, pray tell. Horror among horrors. So Pandaemonium's protections are indeed being dismantled from within. By the same individual, or individuals that released its captives and set them upon you, no doubt. Such knowledge avails us little, however, if we cannot ascertain their identity. Who could it be, huh? Who do we think? I doubt it's Lahabrea. Themis, was it? You said you worked for an organization under the auspices of the Convocation. Were they to receive word of what has transpired here, what measures would they take? Doubtless they would consider this place to be a lost cause. Pandaemonium's ties to the outside world would be severed, or perhaps it would be wiped from existence entirely. It hits a lot harder after the Hermes. As I thought, were the creatures to escape into the outside world, that would be an untold carnage. The words of Lahabrea would never risk that, despite what value the research subjects may hold. All the more reason to work with haste. If we can't expect further help, then it falls upon me to save the others. I'll not leave them behind. We recruiting? You would go alone? I won't leave the other warders to face certain doom. I know they fight for survival even now. They wouldn't abandon their duty. They would see the creatures return to their cells at all costs. And so I must do the same, Themis. I know the request I'm about to make of you is a monumental one. Please, say not a word of this to the Convocation until I've been given a chance to set things right. Okay. Forgive my rudeness, Ericthonios, but my decision cannot be swayed by emotion. You would only be consigning yourself to an early death. Strength of resolve alone cannot win in the face of overwhelming odds. Eric. That being said, our investigation has only just begun, and we would be remiss to turn back ere we've made an exhaustive survey. So for the time being, there is slightly more than resolve to rely upon. Okay. I knew you would be all too eager to join us. Us? Okay, we're all going, we're a little party now? Alright. Each moment since you fell from the skies has been more interesting than the last. More and more you remind me of my dear friend. I knew it! I knew he was going to pull out that line at some point. They always do, which goes some way toward encouraging me that this matter will yet reach a satisfactory conclusion. No. So you agree to help? For the moment our goals align. The protective magics of Pandaemonium yet hold, so for the moment time is in our favor. Let us proceed upon the course you and two have set us upon. Themis, and two, yes? Thank you. The warders owe you a great debt already. We shall be glad to have someone familiar with Pandaemonium's halls by our side. A party of three is ever so much more entertaining than a pair of two. Now, let us turn our attention to rescuing your colleagues. Perhaps it would be wise to approach the gates, in case any have followed you out. In we go. Okay, we got Eric on our side. This is cool. I wonder how many we're going to have by the end. We would have 13 total, right? By 12? It seems our investigation will be quite the ordeal after all. Still, I find it hard to believe that Lahabrea knows not of what has transpired here. Whoever the mastermind of this crisis is, they do not lack for power and cunning. This place is awesome, though. Like, look at the detail in the design. Not a sound can be heard from within, which means neither creature nor warder has made it this far. We should begin forming a plan to save them at once. Forgive me if I misunderstand, but do you mean to rescue the warders and creations both? Naturally. Although they may be dangerous, they're valuable research subjects. I wouldn't see our labor, our untold hours of study, go to waste. I dare say Lahabrea would smile to hear you say such a thing. That is, if we had cause to report this incident to him. Smile? I'm not sure his face is capable of such warmth. Oh, whoa! Alright. A bit of workplace drama. Ah, so you have met him before? I was under the impression he rarely visited Pandaemonium. I have, yes. My mentor was the previous head of this facility, that is to say, Lahabrea's predecessor in the position of chief keyword. Her name was Athena, and she was a researcher with the words. It was she who appointed me to this position, in fact. I see. I did not know there was a chief keyword before Lahabrea. Your motivation to save your research subjects is not entirely driven by duty to the words, then. You wished also to preserve the work of your mentor. You've the right of it. I'm lacking in ideas of how to go about that, however. I'm a mere warder and cannot wield interment magics. But of course, I can hardly expect you to be versed in the magics we use here. If you recall, during our battle earlier, I bound you in ethereal shackles. Interment is more of a refined and powerful magic based upon the same principles. While both are used to keep our subjects docile, only the keyword of each tier is permitted to use interment. Even if I were allowed, I lack the aptitude to use the spell to any notable effect. Fascinating. I have some knowledge of these forms of spellcraft, actually. Lahabrea himself established their foundation, if I recall. While shackles are meant to bind an object in place for a short time, interment freezes the very space around it for as long as the caster wills. Indeed. While the illusory beings you summoned in our fight suggested as much, I see your knowledge of magic is vast. Perhaps you've already mastered the art of interment, and I've been lecturing you like a child all this time. I'm afraid my knowledge ends there. I have not the precise understanding of how the invocations interact with natural laws that would be needed to cast the said spells with any consistency. While I consider myself well versed in various magics, I would be ill-advised to assume the duties of keyword without instruction. That being said, if I were to learn more of interment and its inner workings, perhaps... Leave the fighting to do. Me fight. I dare say we can do just that. Eric, you implied that what prevented you from performing interment was lack of magical capacity. What if I supplemented your power with my own? Would the spell succeed then? I can't say for certain. I've never heard of such a thing being done. I believe it may be our best recourse. That is, of course, assuming you can perform the initial rites and incantations flawlessly, even the smallest misstep, and we would have to start over. Come on, Eric. You got this, bro. You needn't worry about that. I've seen all the spells cast so many times that their motions have been burned into my memory. I won't disappoint. There we go. Atta boy. Very well, let us work out the specifics afterwards. Once we do, we can test out our methods on one of the escaped creatures. Though I suppose there is the matter of finding one. It would be foolish to rush in blindly, lest we find ourselves surrounded with naught but an untested stratagem at our disposal. Nay, I would prefer to engage a single creature that two could dispatch on his own if the spell were to go awry. I agree, and I may have an idea in that regard. I recall seeing the hippocampus wandering the waterways during my flight. Perhaps it's still there. Few of the subjects housed within Asphodelos are fond of water, and I believe we'll be able to engage the beast without fear of unwanted guests. Hippocampus. Then that shall be our first target, or perhaps subject is a better term. Before we commence with the intermittent magics, the creature should be weakened to a sufficient degree. I believe I can trust you with that task. Move fight, as dependable as ever. Once you have given it a thorough trouncing, we shall bind this hippocampus with the keywords magic. Until then, my illusions shall fight by your side. Hippocampus will be alone, but it's a daunting opponent nonetheless. Its magic warps the environment around it, and it will be at home amidst the waterways. Steel yourself for a fight. Okay. Okay. Greek historians. The second circle. What do the circles have to do with? Number one, that's your number one. What do the circles have to do with Greek people? And what does hippocampus mean? I mean, I know, isn't hippocampus literally a section of the brain? So, was hippocampus a person? Discovered the brain, that part of the brain maybe? Alright, second circle, boys. You ready? Fish horseman. It's quite. Oh. Of course, it has wings as well. Oh, it's like a drop. What the heck? I ain't seen no fish like that before. Just saying. What the monstro? It doesn't even have a neck. Mythic creation, the hippocampus. It's kind of cool though. Sewer dog. Ooh, a shared buster, a rare one. What? Oh. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so that's front and back. That was oh, okay, so the red is like a T. The red is sides. Another red wide. Sewage deluge. That doesn't sound too good. Yucky. The sluices are beginning to overflow. Ew. I see. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh, these are stacks, aren't they? I love how we're just playing in the... We're playing in the sludge. Don't get knocked back into the sludge, guys. Ew, did it grow a neck? What the heck? Oh, it grew into... No. That's not fair. That was a pixel. That's some bullshit. I like this part of the song. It's really cool. I'm preparing for another... Yep, there we go. Okay, that's in front, that's side. So we go here, right? Yeah. Gotcha. Sweet eruption. Oh god! Red is... Oh my god, that one's huge. What is this? Stack? I don't know why I ask it every time. I know it's a stack. At this point. I just see the debuff, I'm like, uh-oh. Ballet time. Any balleters in the chat? I'm getting the fuck with this side, uh-oh. We're gonna need a shower after this, man. I just got out of the shower, too. I can see how that could be annoying. Oh, God. Oh god. How did you not die? Is it 20%? I'm safe here, right? Yeah. Don't use this expensive points. Oh god. Oh god. Yay! I didn't die! Have I died yet? No? Aww. Eepy boy. Let's see if he can do it. Oh shit! Look at that. He thought he could. He doubted himself. Look at this shit. He's a pro. Dude, I'm calling it. Eric is the next keyword, right? The next head honcho. Gotta be. Yeah, these have been going pretty quick. They haven't been too difficult. Pretty easy to understand, but definitely enjoyable. We knew that you were no mere mercenary, but to make such clean work of the hippocampus, seasoned fighters scarcely have occasion to visit Pandaemonium, let alone display their skills. Mastery takes all forms indeed. Needless to say, our plan worked to perfection, in no small part thanks to you two. Emis's power was more than enough to complete the interment. Spellcasting was never my strong suit, but that almost made me feel like a proper magos. Truly, having seen your abilities firsthand in your fight with two, I beg to disagree. Shackles is the one exception, and 'tis only because I've been forced to practice it since I was but a small child. Other magics leave me feeling completely out of my depth. Regardless, it seems luck is on my side to guide me to you. We may prove the impossible possible after all. Aww, Eric. The fires of creation. This looks like the apocalypse. While our success in sealing away the hippocampus is certainly heartening, the fact that we have yet to see any other warders concerns me. The keyword of Asphodelos is nothing if not cautious. Doubtless he has gathered what warders he could and retreated to a safe area. Let us hope so. It occurs to me that I know little of the keywords beside their magical prowess. Is there aught more you can share? Ooh, nice glasses. Of course, a man named Hesperos is in charge of the Asphodelos. Not only does he have thorough knowledge of the creatures here, but he takes great pains to be a mentor to each of the warders under his charge. Seems like a nice guy. He has done much to ensure that I flourished here, in spite of my ineptitude at magic, and I have always known him to be the sort of man who faces difficult decisions with unwavering composure. Furthermore, keywords are not only masters of interment, they can also bend the hallways of Pandaemonium to their will with creation magics. With all this in mind, I am certain that so long as Hesperos guides them, the other warders are safe. Unless it's him. I can see why absolute control of the environs is imperative. Had we faced the hippocampus upon arid sands instead of the waterways, I suspect the battle would have ended much more quickly. In any case, if this Hesperos is as capable as caring as you say, we would do well to seek him out as soon as we can. He has, like as not, taken your colleagues to a secure location. The safest place would be the innermost circle of Asphodelos. From there they could flee to Abyssos if hard pressed. Even should they have sought safe haven within the other circles, if we make for the fourth, we ought to encounter them on the way. Indeed, and we shall gain a comprehensive understanding of the situation within Asphodelos, which will be essential in determining whether we ought to continue down to Abyssos. The rub, of course, is that I myself possess no power to bend circles to my will. Instead, we must proceed through the central corridor, which was barred by the Phoenix last time I checked. Phoenix? I have heard the name before. Fiery bird with life eternal. Oh, where have we seen Phoenix before, I wonder? Beyond unquestionable brilliance, the perfected concept boasts nigh boundless restorative powers, if I recall. Truly an exemplary feat of creation magics. Perfection is ever built on the back of failure, however, and Lahabrea suffered countless missteps during his experiments. And he was hardly the only one. This Phoenix will be but one of many attempts at the concept gone awry. Aye, far from evoking wonder, our Phoenix is a creature of fury and wrath, and seeks only to turn the world to ash. Thus was it confined within Pandaemonium. Development of the concept continued elsewhere, but as the moons turned, more and more researchers abandoned the project as an impossibility, save for Lahabrea and his words. When I received word that at long last Lahabrea had succeeded where so many others had failed, I was nearly overcome. Pray tell, how did the warders of Pandaemonium celebrate their master's accomplishment? I don't believe we did. The research of the words of Lahabrea has little consequence to our work here, save for those rare times it charges us with a new specimen. Truth be told, I don't remember anyone making note of the occasion. Oh. Eric. But they hate their boss, so... I mean, it makes sense that they wouldn't celebrate, but also... yeah. But enough reminiscing. We must make ready to confront the Phoenix. While it's possible that it flew off to some other wing of Pandaemonium, we would make that assumption at our own peril. Better to assume that we'll need to bring Asphodelos' most unruly subject to heel. I certainly see no reason to delay. The Phoenix's power over Flame will avail it far less in a barren corridor than elsewhere, so it may well serve us to subdue it sooner rather than later. Me fight Phoenix. The central corridor? Oh god, it's got like the ominous steps as well, the grand staircase. I do like how the interior still has the kind of ancient architecture to it as well. It reminds me a lot of it's like a darker version, like color wise. Oh. Oh, speaking of, we just changed location. Did he just bring us here and then he'd bring us away? Huh? Are we teleported away? Okay. It seems whoever is behind this can alter the space around us at will. We face an uphill battle. Impossible. If those were creation magics at work, then that means... Let us confront that reality after we have conquered the enemy in front of us. Every drop of our focus shall be required if we are to inter the Phoenix. What does it mean, Eric? Finish your thought. Oh, I wanted to know. The cliffhanger. Has Themis have brought us out? The third circle. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, like, the interior of this looks very much like Amarot. The interior of Amarot. You know, like when we're talking to Emmett and he opens the big fire door and stuff? Like, architecturally, and the inside of this reminded me of that, just like a purple version. Like the ground and stuff, the patterns on the ground. Yeah, so Hesperos, is that his name? Hesperos seems to be possessed, maybe? Because how otherwise could he go from such like a apparent nice training boss kind of person, a mentor character, to like that? Which makes me think there's somebody else at work still. Hesperos? Asphodelos, isn't it? Hesperos. E3. It is very orange. Hearken my call, heed ye adventurers. Mythic creation of Phoenix. Okay. Did he have like 4 heads? 3? Close enough. Ooh, I like the arena though. Like it looks really cool. Egg. I'm eating his child. Spicy chicken. Here we go. I wonder what this is. Oh. What hit me? They did not go up. No, this game sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna wall myself. I don't even care. I don't even care about it. End it. And I'm not gonna remember what that cast was either. Oh no. This is in, surely. No. Odds Fizz. Darkened Blaze. What the fuck is happening? I'm guessing we have to kill the odds. They left? Oh my god. We are dead. It was a good run. Wee. Wee. Sunburge. I mean, we are dead, but should we wipe it? We wipe. Oh. Okay. We're learning. We're learning, chat. Slowly. No! What was that I was just saying? Just ignore me. Ignore any words that come out of my mouth. Ever. Okay, this is odds. I think we have to kill the odds, right? Oh. Oh, it's Limit Cut. Oh, what the fuck is Limit Cut doing here, bro? Oh, you're meant to kill the thing with the thing. Ah. That's what Limit Cut is doing here. Ah. Oh. I guess keep them apart and kill them? Blazing rain. Look at the outside of the arena. What the fuck? Oh, these are gonna drop, I see. Gotcha. Good work, team. Good work. Are those teeth? Those are like wisdom teeth. What the fuck? Dead rebirth? Left, so get on the right. Get away from the tooth, maybe? Or go to the tooth? Oh, he does cones? Okay. I love being a fizz range, man. In spread scenarios, aside from that, I hate being a fizz range. Devouring brand. What? Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh! I'm so glad they didn't leave puddles. And I know in the Savage they will. Uh-oh. Middle thing again. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh no. I know what he does. Okay, is this wisdom teeth again? It is. Get behind them. And go go clockwise. I see. Oh. Fuck that, dude. I hate that attack. It's so sneaky. Oh. Okay, limit cut, we kill the things with the things. Nice. Oh god, that's gonna be a bitch on Savage, man. Holy shit. I just know it. Oh no, my burst. Yay! We got our fucking turkey for Christmas, boys! Let's go! Go, Eric, go. This is the best training course Eric from the office has been on in his entire life. Getting real life product experience. Yay! KFC time! Bargain bucket! So what was this place? It looks like a volcano, or this fell from the sky and like made a crater. Like, this is awesome though. With that, the Phoenix is shackled once more. However, there is yet the matter of this arena. Right? It's cool, huh? It looks like maybe Elpis, actually. It's like seeing the trees. As you've told us, there is but one person in Asphodelos with the ability and authority to wield such magics. Though, fortunately, it appears that he has saved us the trouble of finding him. A contemptible display, as befits an inferior specimen. Excuse me? Even so, I expected it would at least delay your advance. Imagine my surprise when I saw the chains of interment drag the phoenix back to its cage. Either the bird is more of a failure than its creators cared to admit, or you are no mean trespassers. Move, fight. I had hoped our suspicions were misplaced, but alas. He's going to slowly descend, isn't he? Yep. Hello. Keyword Hesperos. Why? Why have you brought such chaos to your beloved Pandaemonium? Pandaemonium. Pitiless, impenetrable, and utterly steadfast, unlike those charged with its keeping. What has possessed you? I don't understand. He looks like Bayonetta. Oh, Ericthonios. Must you pester me with these inane questions? Think for yourself. Surely you can muster a theory or two with that dim wit of yours. Then again, you have never been one for insight. Why Master Lahabrea suffers your mediocrity, I shall never understand. When did he become a little shit as well? You may look like him, but you're not the Hesperos I know. Something has warped you too from the inside out. The keyword I knew had compassion for all those under his charge, be they clad in robes or shackled in chains. Was all that a farce? Did you hide your contempt for us all these years? It is Dracula, holy shit. Also, the texture of that looks sick. Those who are content to merely glimpse the water's surface are doomed to be dragged into its depths. You prove my opinion of you with every word. My mind is clearer than it has ever been. Even now, seeing you feebly grasp answers makes the bile rise in my throat. Such wasted potential. To be son to Master Lahabrea, yet no more skilled with magic than a newborn babe. Eric. You haven't seen what Eric's capable of. But of course, it's always about Lahabrea. Silence. You're not worthy to utter his name. Okay. That makes it seem like Lahabrea is in charge. And gone cuckoo again. For once, be grateful to witness a feat beyond your meager abilities. Beyond your shallow reckoning, I have slipped the surly bonds of mortality. I have become one with our mythic creations and rid myself of imperfections. I stand upon the threshold of godhood. As a Hermithios shall I serve Master Lahabrea, ever faithful unto the end of days. What the heck's a Hermithios? He shall require no other. I think not. Oh my god. Are you so blinded by arrogance that you have lost sight of what it means to serve? Ericthonios is more capable than you could ever know. It was thanks to his instruction that I was able to master the art of interment. Both how to wield it and how to break free of it. Ooh. Hello. I'm just here. Dude, let us quit this place. Whatever poison has corrupted Hesperos' mind, it is plain his power far eclipses our own. We must have time to gather our strength. Flashbang! A flashbang escape? Oh shit, I love it. Weaklings though they may be, it takes a singular aptitude to master interment so quickly. To say nothing of how swiftly that familiar laid low the phoenix. One death. Regardless, their noble aims will be their undoing. Where they fritter away their strength in calming the beasts of Asphodelos, I continue my work. Even should they survive long enough to reach the heart of my domain, naught shall await them but doom. I eagerly await your arrival, Ericthonios. Even dullards have their uses. It feels like he's gonna be a later fight. They're delaying it. Do we fight him next? Or is it gonna be something else and then he's like 8 or something? 7 or 8, somewhere close around then. I would say 8, maybe even 12? He seems like a final boss, you know what I mean? Like main character of this raid so far. My darkest suspicions have been realized. We face the keyword of Asphodelos himself. Unless it is 4, and that's, we battle him. And then there's somebody else. Oh, in Abyssos, right? More than that revelation, however, Ericthonios worries me. He loved Hesperos for his compassion, but received naught but scorn from whatever the keyword has become. He has said little since our return. I only hope that the shock of recent events does not prove to be a death knell for his resolve. Hang on, sorry, I gotta hear this. Ooh, that's cool. The sound effects? Squeaky, rusty stuff. That's very cool. Who wards the warders? Much as I am loath to disturb Ericthonios so soon after what just occurred, I am afraid circumstances do not afford us the luxury of time. Perhaps it will do him well to speak about recent events concerning both the keyword and his father. Wait, he's actually Lahabrea's son? I thought it was just a figure of speech. Not the music, man. The creation of the ward which surrounds Pandaemonium was an astounding feat of magical prowess. A feat accomplished by none other than Lahabrea. That both my father and I can bind others in chains is perhaps the only thing that we have in common. Ooh, that makes a lot more sense. Ah, so it is true. I'm Lahabrea's son, bereft of his talent for magics or his brilliant mind, but his son nonetheless. Surely this doesn't come entirely as a surprise to you. Nay, I had an inkling when you said you had practiced ethereal shackles since childhood. Assuming you haven't been employed here quite that long, it had to indicate some long-held connection with Lahabrea. It's Lahabrea that taught me how to cast ethereal shackles. That was it. My further education was overseen by the words of Lahabrea, more specifically my mother, who is a researcher here. You did speak of Athena, chief keyword before Lahabrea. She is your mother, yes? How astute. I can see now why you were chosen to lead this investigation. You've the right of it. Athena was my mother, and it was she who invited me to join her here. Lahabrea had nothing to do with it. I see there is little love lost between you two. What I cannot see is why Lahabrea was appointed chief keyword when another was already in place, right? And also, so were they like married, or were they just, they had a little fling? Just had, you know, had a little offspring situation, but then how did he get her job, right? Was in place. That's how. My mother is no longer with us. And Lahabrea was all too eager to assume her responsibilities, with nary a moment spared to mourn her. What love do I owe him now when he offered not one drop of compassion then? Shit, man. Ah, I see. She's no longer with us. An expression to convey the end of a life. I have known only the public face of Lahabrea. While he is lauded for his ability to maintain composure in the face of unnerving circumstances, I must admit that oft he comes across as cold. Apologies, but can we speak of something else? This topic isn't an easy one for me to discuss. Of course, there are more pressing matters at hand after all. Namely, how to deal with Hesperos. We have yet to see the other warders. Judging by what we know, we can surmise that Hesperos has confined them somewhere beyond our grasp. And now that he is aware of our presence, he will be preparing for our next encounter. We cannot expect to face him on equal footing. Quite the opposite, in fact. Every moment we spend chasing after the creations is another moment Hesperos can contrive another advantage for himself. The wisest course would be to find him first and foremost. What you thinking, Eric? He said that he has become one with the creations. Perhaps that means he is vulnerable to interment. Ooh. In theory, that should be possible. However, is it enough merely to confine him, after all he has done? I need to know why. I need to know what drove him to forsake everything he's worked for. Was it all truly so that he could serve his master? To my mind, he's merely put Lahabrea's own work at risk in trade for some nebulous power. Lahabrea is the chief keyword of Pandaemonium. How would throwing it into disarray win his favour? It doesn't make any sense. I share your curiosity, but we must consider that our enemy has us at a disadvantage in every sense. What do you think? Should we seek to put him in fetters, or would it be too dangerous to allow him quarter? I mean, this doesn't answer either of those. I want answers too. I hate this song. If you fail to confine him, I can always strike him down. Daring as ever, I see. I know not which trials you have faced in your past, but to see you so certain is all the convincing I need. Very well, let us try Ericthonios' plan. Thank you too. I believe I can shed some light on the nature of our foe. When Hesperos spoke with us, I noticed he bore the telltale fangs of the Vrikolakas. Vrikolakas, a beast which feeds off the ether of its prey. Likely that is the creation Hesperos merged his essence with. And we know all too well that he can change the environment around himself at will. The battle will not be an easy one, but I believe in our victory. Oh, are we in? We're in! The fourth circle. Alright, this is exciting. More than one death, boys. Do I die? Time to beat two to the wrong spot. Alright. Last one. Oh god, he's not going to turn into snakes, is he? I see the statues. Uh-oh, we're locked in. New version? Eat egg. Ooh. We got vocals. Holy shit, dude. This was awesome. Here we go. Don't you dare fucking beat me. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn, this is a bop, man. What the fuck? He's gonna pinax. Did he drop like some tornado shit? Is that tank stuff? Callie got me. You bitch. You motherfuckers, man. Hey, deserved. Get fucked. So, I'll get in this, I guess. So there's a white, green. He's gonna do another one, isn't he? Oh my god. Bloodrake. I like that as a cast name. What the hell? He absorbs ether. Coils. Positioning. Okay, I see. That's an interesting mechanic. I've never seen that. I mean, we're edge of seat territory here. Like, does he die again? What the fuck? Okay, you little fucking bitch. I swear. They designed this shit just to catch you out, man. There's no way you could know this shit. We run towards it. Well, there goes the pole. Orbs! Oh god. Do I pop them? You pop your own... Oh, okay. You pop somebody else's. That's a cool use of that. It's a very clearly defined mechanic. I like it. Yeah, so I died twice. No. Okay, this time it was orange. Oh, this is a knockback, I think. Yep. You can't fool me. You can't go in that? What did I die to? What happened? Oh, is it the flare that got me? Oh my god, we're all dead. Oh no. Healers are dead. We have no rezzers. Fly off your accursed flesh. What a bitch. God damn it, man. Redemption time? Time to get your money back. I promise you, chat, I will do my best to not fucking die more than once. I get one death by a sneaky, like, boom thing or whatever, the eastern western thing. I die from nothing else. I've already forgotten the mechanics, not gonna lie, chat. I'm sorry. I still don't even know, like, why... What that does. I guess you just get away from it. Oh god. No! I knew it. I thought it was the knockback, man. So it's the color that dictates whether it's a knockback or a flare or whatever. Right? Is that how it works? Okay, now it's knockback. Gotcha. If I was a better raider, I would know this stuff. So we know which one goes off first. Pinax. Let's get a fuck away, right? Alright. Green is spread. Ah, okay. Green is spread. And then water is knockback. Beep. Got it. I figured it out. No more deaths. Actually, the east-west shit may get me. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Do we go towards it? This one's in Y. Okay, southerly is a knockback. Easterly? Oh, it's based on the thing that he does? I see. Okay, so like if he cleaves the side that the thing is on, then it's a cone. Otherwise, it's a knockback. If it's the opposite. Bro, the song. What did this one do again? Uh-oh. God, this may be it for me. Green spread. Oh, that's a bleed? Or execution? Okay. Blue is a... something? What was blue again? Oh, the far thing. Oh. Stack. Water, knockback. Oh, I see. If it's by its side. I'm gonna do it, chat. I'm gonna do it. I will not die. We're not dead. I'm still fucking here. Wait, is this Salt and Rage? He's dead! Let's go! Kill him! Kill him! Yeah! Could be worse. I redeemed some of your points. Oh shit, he just face planted. Yay! Asphodelos completos. There we go. That was fun. That was a good fight. I enjoyed that. Music was fucking banging. Holy shit. No, Themis. We end this here. Go, Eric! Oh no. Fools, I will not be put in chains. We need to drive a stake through his heart. I think that I would fall before one such as you. Perhaps I should have treated you as more than a mere nuisance. Despite your victory, you shall never have the knowledge you seek. The secrets of my transformation, the secrets of my deception. They shall return to the star with me. You're wasting your breath, Hesperos. We have the upper hand now. Surely you can see that. Yes, my repertoire is not exhausted yet, however. Although I have failed, my end shall be on my terms. Oh ho ho! He Xenosed himself? Bruh. I remain loyal to my very last, come what may. I die with dignity. That was unexpected. I thought he was gonna like zip off and like... Okay. Speaking of driving a stake through your heart. Yeah. How did you... What the fuck, man? Why do they keep doing this? Why did your ambition lead you so astray, Hesperos? You were better than that. Your star shone more brightly than any other in Pandaemonium. You had Lahabrea's respect, his trust. What more did you seek? That you would forsake all that and sully your legacy besides. Shit, man. He became so blinded by his own desires that he lost sight of his duty. Ooh. Ooh. Relevant to Elidibus, but like, he got so blinded by his duty that he lost sight of, I guess, his own desires? It was kind of the inverse. In the end, he lost everything, and his plans lie in tatters. I fail to see any dignity in that. Even so, I would have liked to know why he chose this path. Hesperos' infatuation with your father was his undoing. Perhaps he was jealous that fate had chosen you, and not him, to be Lahabrea's son. So terrible did this jealousy become, that he sought forgotten power, a power that Lahabrea would be unable to ignore. How does a pursuit for respect warp one's heart so? How does infatuation with one person turn into contempt for everyone else? I've never heard of such a thing. It happens, but it doesn't mean that it's right. I see. I admit I cannot find it vexing, but perhaps that signifies naught but my own capacity for bitterness. I do understand what it is to have a beacon to follow in dark times, a person you trust to guide you through, how it is to desperately wish their light would fall upon you again. But we have spent enough time assuming the intentions of the departed. There are the living to consider. We must find the other warders and round up the remaining creations forthwith. Of that, at least, we can be certain. I believe I can be of help in that matter. The influence of Hesperos' magic is fading throughout Asphodelos. Now is the perfect opportunity to seize control of the facilities and restore things to their original state. Seize control? Can you really do that? Badass moment. What? What is this presence? Not badass moment. Ericthonios. What lies beyond that threshold? That's the passage which connects Asphodelos to Abyssos. Why? Be on your guard, you two. Now that Asphodelos is free of obstructions, I can more easily sense disturbances in the lower levels. Something stirs in Abyssos. Oh God. What is that seal? A warding sigil? How? Let us return to the gates for now. I should like to appraise the situation from there. Needless to say, our investigation is far from over. It looks very Ashian in nature, though. Although we have defeated Hesperos, it appears we have but scratched the surface of Pandaemonium's troubles. Head is still swimming with questions, but this could mean that Hesperos wasn't actually behind this. It is a stark possibility, yes. The root of this crisis may lie somewhere much deeper than even Abyssos. When we first encountered you, you said the memories of your escape were vague and that your senses were muddled. I believe this was more than the result of a panicked mind. You were made to feel this way by a powerful magical influence. It is possible that this same magic could have poisoned Hesperos' heart, twisting his affection for Lahabrea into a burning obsession. Then, in his altered state, he was made an offer of power that he could not refuse. Ooh, a deal with the devil? What's it called? A Faustian pact? Wait, are you suggesting that someone else turned Hesperos into that thing? If so, it stands to reason that they wouldn't stop at him. Indeed, Our mysterious mastermind does not lack for subjects for his experiments, for more potential hemethoi. If what you're saying is true, then my colleagues, they're doomed to share the same fate as Hesperos. Do not lose heart yet, Ericthonios. Hesperos challenged us alone, and that tells me that the process of his creation was a long and taxing one. If he was the first Hemetheos, then the rest of the warders are likely still alive. However, as much as I would like to hasten deeper into Pandaemonium, the way forward is sealed off. We must focus our efforts on finding a way through. With the creation still having free reign of Asphodelos, that won't be easy. On the contrary, I yet retain control of these circles, and thus can wield interment magic within their halls at will. The creatures will pose no threat to us. Just like that, then there's nothing stopping us from returning order to Asphodelos. Just so. I shall require your expertise to keep the peace after subjects have been returned to their confinement, however. You are Asphodelos' sole remaining warder after all. Truth be told, I did not expect this investigation to become so involved. Of course, I would like to resolve matters here without resorting to outside help, but... You mean to send a report to Lahabrea? It is too soon to say. Let us first find a way into Abyssos. It would be best to withhold our judgment until we have ascertained the whereabouts of the other warders and the identity of the party responsible for their disappearance. Agreed. Even so, if it means saving even a single life within Pandaemonium, then I'm not above asking Lahabrea for help, should it come to that. Ask Daddy for help. Recent discoveries certainly paint Hesperos' actions in a new light. The number of unknown elements in this investigation grows, and we must proceed forward with the utmost caution. To that end, Ericthonios and I shall remain here for the time being. Much as I enjoy your company, I do not believe we shall be needing protection so long as we remain in Asphodelos. You should take this time to rest. Surely you are weary and there may be more battles ahead of us. Themis' burden may grow heavier in your absence, but he's shown that he's more than capable to bear it. Still, I would help wheresoever I'm able. All we've achieved so far has been thanks to you two, and I mean to repay the debt I owe. I don't know what use I can be outside of placating the creatures, but I'll find a way. Nonsense, you owe us nothing. It was thanks to your knowledge of the magics which govern this place that we were able to come this far. Elsewise, we would likely have succumbed to the hippocampus's assault. Each of us has arrived at this dire pass by separate paths, but it is only by combining our respective expertise that we will reach the end of it and see Pandaemonium saved. The power of friendship and collaboration in the workplace. Thank you, Themis. Hesperos' words seem to have affected me more than I realize. Together we've come this far, and together we'll reach the end. I have no doubt we will. Even so, let us allow to his rest. Besides, you have someone awaiting a report on your progress, yes? I dare say your story will be much more than they ever imagined. So there is evil afoot in Pandaemonium. An already ominous place, I must say. Mythic beasts and missing warders, truly we are fortunate to see you return to us in one piece. It appears the voice True heard from the crystal spoke the truth. As for who left it behind and why, those are yet questions to be answered. Indeed. It could be someone who lived among the ancients, or it could be someone trying to avert a tragedy from the future. Much remains shrouded in mystery. Yet, ilm by ilm, we shall unveil that mystery, with the help of two, of course. By his actions was the fabric of the past reshaped, yet he returns to the same present he left. Which can only mean one thing, that his intervention in Pandaemonium's crisis is but one of the countless building blocks of history upon which our present has been built. Are we getting into the crazy time stuff again? There is no telling what consequences would arise if we stopped pursuing this matter now. Whatever plot is unraveling within Pandaemonium, we must not let it reach its conclusion. If one of those creatures should escape, what ripples would carry forth to the future? They might wreak havoc upon the world of ancients, and their despair would leave an indelible mark upon history's pages. That despair would only feed the terrible beasts that arose during the final days. True. The first final days already had a drastic effect on the eons that followed. If the scars it left were made even deeper, then we risk losing our present entirely. Whatever the cost, our connection with the future of Elpis must be preserved. I know I have asked much of you already, but can I count on you to continue your work in Pandaemonium? I'll think about it. Give me 4 months. Your tireless efforts are much appreciated. If there is aught we can do to ease your burden, you need only say the word. Speaking of which, might you return the crystal into our keeping? While we cannot accompany you to the past, perhaps something can be gained by researching it further. The crystal's gonna be the thing that I get the savage from, isn't it? Ah, it shines just as splendidly as the day we met. We shall begin work right away, but I cannot promise any meaningful results for some time. And as matters in Elpis seem to be in a similar state, I must ask that you rest. But before that, allow me to make an introduction. As our research moves into a critical stage, I find it only suitable to recruit another assistant. Mylony is an expert in armaments from throughout history, be they from the far-flung past or made in the most modern forges. Should you find aught of interest in your adventures, bring it here and she will be glad to offer her services. We know researchers in numerous fields that would love to get their hands on artifacts from bygone eras, and will give you the goods in return that you should aid you in your trials ahead. Okay. Furthermore, if you ever wish to peruse the records of events you have reported here, Nemgigi has been taking faithful and thorough notes. She is at your complete disposal. I sense that we have embarked upon something monumental, something that will dwarf all else I have accomplished in my many years of research. I can think of no greater honor nor reassurance than to have your capable assistance in this endeavor. If there is anything to be found that will contribute to your success, we shall find it. We shall not rest until we have unlocked the mysteries of this crystal, and you would be the first to know when we do. Yay! They're all going on the market board. Yay! It's done!